Alright, so I'm enjoying this series. I hope you're enjoying it too. I do have a couple unique ideas since, I can't really do a lot since Goku and Vegeta are the guys left, but we'll make it work. Well, that being said, let's get to it. We cut to a lab. Even though Dr. Gero is dead, his project lives on. A project called Cell. Cell was there, gathering DNA from Majin Buu and many others. All the people Goku had faced, he'd gotten DNA from, and he eventually would emerge. However, this time, he would be scared. You see, Cell was scared he couldn't become perfect, since 17 and 18 would be dead in this timeline. However, he had an idea. Cell was made from Kami's DNA, so maybe, just maybe, there was a possibility he could make Dragon Balls. He didn't know if this could work, but he had to try. Cell would muster up all the knowledge he could, and would make a new set of Dragon Balls on Earth, and have it spread across the planet. Eventually, he would find them all and summon the dragon. Once the dragon was summoned, Cell made a wish to become perfect, and his wish was fulfilled. He felt massive amounts of energy, massive amounts of power, as he began to smirk. Cell was ready to take on Goku and Vegeta, and prove himself. Cell would then fly out into space. Cell could wait for Goku to come back, but Goku hasn't come back for a long time for some reason. Maybe it has something to do with that cat. Cell didn't know a lot about that cat Beerus, but the computer stopped gathering DNA at that point, so it really doesn't matter. Cell began to fly further and further into space, going to planet, asking around where Goku was, but not a lot of people knew who Goku was. Eventually, though, he would start to ask where Vegeta was, and he would find him. If he found Vegeta, he would be able to find Goku. Besides, even though Goku had that unlimited potential like he did, Vegeta was still immortal, so it's not like he wouldn't be a fun fight. And now he gets to find both of them. Eventually, Cell would find Vegeta's capital planet. As he would walk towards them, soldiers surrounded Cell. Cell would just murder them all. As he made it to Vegeta, Vegeta would look up. I've never seen your species before. Where you're from, and why you challenge me, the Prince of all Saiyans and the King of the Universe, Vegeta. Cell would then laugh. Good, you deserve this royal title, even though it's been turbulent for you to get it. I'm happy for you. Then again, that might just be the you inside of me. Cell would then laugh. Vegeta would say, tell me what you want before I kill you right here, right now. Cell would then begin to show off his power, as Vegeta began to shake, but then smirk. So, you want to fight? Cell would say, yeah, you and Goku. How do you know Kakarot? Cell would laugh and say, I'll tell you all about it once you bring me to him. Vegeta would then sigh, and he would agree. As Vegeta and Cell began to travel, they would go to Beerus' planet, where Goku was. Vegeta would have brought Cell to Beerus' world. As Beerus looked at him, he said, who the hell is this, and what have you brought for me? Vegeta would smirk and say, entertainment, of course. As Cell would look around as he saw Beerus, Beerus would look at Cell and say hello. Beerus would then show off his power to make sure Cell knows not to mess with him. Cell would nod, a little annoyed that there's someone stronger than him now that he's perfect, but he can't really throw too much of a fit since it is a god. Goku would walk out as Cell got into a fighting stance. Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to push yourself like you've been pushed? I would say push yourself like you've never been pushed before, but let's be honest, you've been through a lot, haven't you, Goku? Goku would laugh and say, yeah, I have. Alright, Goku would agree to fight Cell. You can tell a lot about a person based on how they fight, and Goku wanted to know a lot about Cell, since he is made of his and a lot of other people's DNA. So, as Beerus and Vegeta watched, Goku and Cell would both begin the battle. As Goku and Cell both flew up and began to punch each other, Vegeta and Beerus would simply watch. Beerus would yell, don't destroy my planet. They would promise not to, as Goku started to actually kind of like Cell and understand him. Cell wasn't a bad guy. Well, he wasn't a good guy either. Cell just wanted to fight. Pure and simple. That's all I really wanted. He had a lot of different DNA inside of him. And Cell was mostly a calm guy because of Goku, though, because most of his life he's been trying to calm himself. However, once he's in this legendary Super Saiyan form, Cell is irritated. He gets irritated easy, and a dark side, an evil side appears. As they both go into their legendary form, Goku sees this and begins to get worried. Goku tries to calm Cell down, but Cell tells him to shut up. This is about fighting, and nothing more. Goku sighs as they both continue the battle, and as they battle, their power level grows more and more and more and more and more. Vegeta and Beerus are astonished to watch their power grow mid-battle. It seems that neither one could defeat the other. However, Cell had an advantage because of his healing factor. Goku knew this, and he had to get rid of him right here, right now. And he can tell his morality, his good, was all slowly fading away. It was like a split personality. He didn't lose control, but all of his things he held dear was gone. Cell didn't really have much or anyone. He just liked to fight, but at least he was a nice person. But in this legendary form, Cell didn't care about anything. And Cell just wanted blood. He became more and more violent. And he started to attack Goku in more pressure points and more violent ways. Goku would say, "I didn't want to do this, Cell, but you leave me no choice," as he began to charge a Kamehameha. Cell laughed and said, "You think that'll do anything, idiot? I can do that too." But then he entered transmission behind Cell and said, "I learned this from Vegeta." As he blew open Cell's top, Cell would fall down to the ground, back into his base form, as the top of his body was destroyed, and then he would get up and heal. Goku would turn back to base and began to pant. "You okay?" Cell would say, "Yeah, I am." Cell would grab his head. His head was hurting. Cell didn't know it, but Cell had a darkness within him, a darkness that comes out every time he goes into his legendary form. Beerus would sigh and say, "Great, someone else who needs to be controlled." Beerus would just walk off, as Vegeta would say, "Don't mind him. At least we can all train together." Cell would say, "Yeah." Cell, Goku, and Vegeta would all begin to train together, but Cell would be thinking about the voices he heard. Whenever he turned to his legendary form, he would hear a voice. It sounded like Dr. Gero, telling him to kill Goku, telling him to fight, telling him to slaughter. But Cell would shake his head. It seems like Dr. Gero must have put that in to make sure he would kill Goku, to make sure he would do his bidding from beyond the grave. But he's no puppet. Even with this voice inside of him, he's not going to do it. Cell is his own man, and he's going to have fun training with his new friends. And that's exactly what Cell did. Cell trained with Goku and Vegeta and enjoyed himself. And Vegeta had an empire to run. Goku did meditation and had inner peace, but Cell didn't really have anything. He didn't really know what he wanted. He was trying to figure out what he wanted in life. However, we cut to Beerus. Beerus is getting worried. Goku and Vegeta he could handle, but Cell, someone with a healing factor, and the legendary form, Beerus was uneasy. And Vegeta was getting more powerful than he expected, too. He just thought he would use the God Key, but now he has Blue. And he hears about him trying to improve Blue even more. Beerus was getting more and more worried as time went on. He was just supposed to have one or maybe two pupil, but now he has three. Three who are always getting stronger, and two of them have the legendary form. And Vegeta, what if he learns about him putting a hit on his planet? The records might still be there. Beerus was getting more and more worried, so he decided to go to Supreme Kai Shin to talk to him. Shin would look at Beerus confused as he would say, "What's up?" Beerus would simply look down and say, "Listen to me. I want you to call Goku here tomorrow." "Why is that?" "I need him distracted, gone, so I can deal with the others. Two of them with unlimited potential, that will be tricky, but one at a time I could take them." Shin would say, "What are you talking about?" Beerus would look at him and say, "They're a threat to me. They're a threat to this universe. Goku's already got out of control once, and now with this Cell, I'm gonna have to wipe them out."
Beerus would say as he walked off. Shin would think that's a bit hypocritical since Beerus goes on rampages too. And Goku's a good person. He didn't want to be involved in the scheme. However, Beerus would look at him and say, "You better help, because if I fail, you'll die too." Shin would say, "You're so powerful, you really think I don't think I know. There's a reason I've been in this game so long. There's a reason I've been God of Destruction for a long time. And that's because I wipe out threats to me." Shin would then sigh, as he thought about Majin Buu, so he's full of crap, but he didn't really tell him that. Beerus would say, "You're gonna help me whether you want to or not," as then he traveled away. Shin didn't know what to do, but then he came up with a plan.
And that's going to leave things off. But before you go, if you're still watching, it would really mean a lot to me if you subscribe and hit that bell. I'm trying to grow my channel, but I'm really small right now. But don't worry, big things come from small packages. I think it's whatever. You get the point. I remember some guy in the comments, I said it slightly wrong, and he was like, yeah, you said that expression wrong. Which, it's funny when people get like, I'm not making fun of them, you know. You can call me out in comments all you want, especially when I do something wrong. I'm just saying, it's pretty interesting when people get upset about little things like that. They don't really impact the story that much. Anyway, love you all. Peace out.